Hello, welcome, and you're here for a lovely experience. I have decided to do something with my hair. I have thought about this probably since I was in the 7th grade, which was many years ago. And back in November, I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and we kind of talked, and I thought, hey, it's a good idea, except I wanted to wait until the weather warmed up. I live in Georgia, so the weather has definitely warmed up in lovely April. And being that we are right now in the middle of a pandemic, and it won't matter, I have decided to shave my head. This has been something in the motion, like I said, since November. And then I saw a couple YouTubers do it. I saw lovely Brad Mondo do his reactions, and I love his reactions. And honestly, that's all been encouraging for me to do it because it's just hair. I've done many things with my hair in the past. I've gone black, I've gone short, I've gone long. Right now, what's in my hair right now is henna, which I did for the first time. I liked it, but then I can't do much with it after I do henna. I did use Overtone. Once again, thank you, Brad Mondo. Didn't know about them until I watched his channel. And that gave me some nicer color into my hair, but once again, it wasn't on my natural hair, and the henna really just kind of took over. And yes, I could cut out the henna. My hair's grown out some since I did it. I think it's about right there. Right there is where, right there is where it has grown out. It's grown out quite a bit since I did the henna. Like I said, I have overtone in my hair too, so it's kind of hard to tell where the overtone started and the henna stopped. And okay. So I don't know how I want to do this video. I don't know if I'm going to speed through with some hopefully non-copyrighted music. I don't do videos. I don't have a YouTube channel that's big, but I thought, why not? We're bored at home doing nothing, right? Self-quarantine, yay. Stay-at-home orders. So, with that being said, I also do not own a pair of human clippers. I own a pair of dog clippers. I've used this a handful of times on my dog. I get someone else to do his hair because I can't. I'm not good at it. And he's very grateful. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go do this probably in the way that I'm not supposed to do. I am sure whatever I'm gonna do is people are gonna be yelling at me like, no, you're supposed to do it this way or that way, and I don't care. I just want to shave my head, and the worst case is someone's gonna, hopefully in this house, help me clean it up a bit if I don't do so good of a job. So here it goes. Yes, I sound anxious. I think I'm more excited than anxious, but it comes off as anxious. And who knows, maybe everybody will hate it and I'll look terrible with it, but I'm gonna rock it anyway, so here we go. Also, I'm using, I don't know if it's the same on regular clippers, but level 1 3mm, an 1/8 inch, I think. So, the back. Oh yeah, I'm doing it. And one of the reasons I put it up in a ponytail is to catch a lot of it, which I don't know if it'll work, but I have to do this because I don't have very good vision, so I had to put on my glasses to see the back of my head for a minute. Oh yeah, very much saved. Very much saved. Okay. No time like now to keep going. Don't know what it's getting cut on. So note to self, dog clippers probably aren't the best way to go for this. But alright, so I could stop here and just have a really high undercut, right? Not gonna do that. I mean, I could, but I won't. Do want to say shout out to Britney Spears back in 2007 because when you did it, kind of felt the same. People always talking about how pretty my hair was. I didn't shave my head. 2007, I was 16, so I think I dyed my hair. When everyone's like, oh, your hair is so pretty, your hair is so pretty, I went and I dyed it. My mom was not happy. She likes my blonde hair. I do have natural blonde hair. I've always had very long hair when I was a kid. She cried the first time that I asked for my haircut. Had it cut down to like right here from having it way down to my hips as a kid. Since then, she's kind of given up. I do the weirdest things to my hair according to her, and yet this is going to be the most. She's at work right now. And yes, I do live with my mom. I'm 29 years old. I don't care. It works for us. But we've talked about this. Kind of knows it's going to happen someday. She doesn't know she's coming home to it. So, and yes, it might procrastinate a little bit, probably. So, let's get this going. So my hair keeps getting stuck. I need to not go as high with it. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a look. I just said not to go so high. I don't listen to my own advice. I don't listen to many people's advice. Also, I figured by putting it in this lovely mess of everything, I wouldn't feel so scared. Because I could just, like, ink on it. There is so much hair. So my depth perception is very off at this point. But there you go. That is a lot of hair. A lot of hair. Look. You can actually see the purple overtone that I put in. So, that's just going in the waste. I also want to say, in the past, when I've donated my long hair from cutting it, I usually donated it. I did not donate it because I did the henna and I've done other dyes in it. It was also I felt like it was damaged at the ends a lot, and I just figured, yeah. The other reason is we're quarantined. We're at stay-at-home orders. All of our salons and barbers and all of that are all closed. So anyone doing those donations, it's a little bit harder to get that done. I'm also trying not to go out at all. Very, very little bit at least. So that is a weird feeling. I need to clean this up because this looks like a hot mess. And I don't know what I'm doing, so. Okay. I will put my glasses on now so I can see little things that I'm probably really missing that even y'all can see. It's weird because you start to see your head in a weird way. Hair is so light. Like, I'm so used to it looking so much darker because I have like dirty blonde hair, not like bright blonde, unless I get a lot of sun. So here it's like, hey, it's basically just my scalp is what it feels like, but I have quite a bit of hair. Like, it's not down. This is gonna be a mess to clean up. By the way, I'm feeling very G.I. Jane-ish. Something I wanted to do when I was in the military, but for some reason I could sign my name up to join the army, but I couldn't get the courage to shave my head. I was also very young. I was 18 when I went in. So. Yes, I'm moving my head instead of my arm. I told you I didn't know what I was doing. I still feel like I have too much up there. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I have to put... hair gets everywhere. How do I keep missing that spot? Probably because I have hair everywhere and I'm not noticing that it's still attached. Oh. And glasses. When you are blind, this is a lot harder to double check. Not blind, but there is no detail without these glasses. Let me clean this out. So, I don't know what y'all think. I will probably have to get someone to help me go over this. Maybe. Not sure. I would like to say that the boyfriend I talked to with this, we are no longer together. I'm not doing this because we're no longer together. I was actually supposed to wait longer until summer. But quarantine kind of got to my head, I guess. Anyways, even if I had him here, I probably wouldn't have him doing much of this. I'd have him, after this, clean it up. Only because woman empowerment, come on. But I feel like I'm being nitpicky now. But I also feel like I'm missing a lot because I don't know what I'm doing. This feels so awesome. Like, I always like my head rubbed. And I realize like a lot of cons for shaving your head is people rub your head. And I'm just like, please. So, we'll see how I feel about that in a couple months. That's if I get to see anybody. So, yeah, here we go. Lots of hair still flowing. Can't wait to see how bad this video is. But that's it. So there were many reasons why people shave their head. I remember at one point after that 7th grader of me wanted to shave her head, I was, well, maybe if I ever have like a family member or a friend that gets cancer, I'll shave my head then and no one can say anything. And that was a noble idea. It's a little morbid. I started thinking about that the other night. Like, I was hoping, not really, but part of my child brain was just like, oh yeah, once someone has cancer, because that's the world we live in, is a lot of people get cancer. And I'm not saying I don't know anyone who has had cancer or anything like that, but it's not a reason to do it if it's not what you want to do. And it wasn't what I wanted to do then. But in the back of my mind, I've always wanted to do this big change. I cannot wait till my mom sees it. I cannot wait till some of my friends see it, who are possibly going to watch this before they actually see me, because I will be sending this to all of you. I will make a little caveat. A lot of times when I've cut my hair, it was my way of self-control. In my very young past, when I was in my teenage years, I was a self-harmer. When I was not allowed to cut my hair, it turned into self-harm. Prior to that, and after that, once I learned better coping mechanisms, cutting my hair has always been a way that I can control my life and my world for this small moment. And even now, there's a lot going on, there's a lot of stress, and this feels amazing to just be like, I can control this right here. I control how long it is, or short, depending on your view of it. I controlled how I did it. I controlled the mess I just made that I will also be cleaning up. That's it. I hope you enjoyed, and shout out to all those out there who are making big changes and trying to keep themselves occupied during this very, very stressful time. Everyone stay safe, wash your hands, stay inside. Get some fresh air if you can, but not with anybody near you. Gloves if you need to. That's all I can say. Take care. Bye.